shit, yeah, they bread stank. Walk up in the club, dripping like I'm fresh paint. I could see through the facade like an...
What's going on, fight fans? It's another great day when you love MMA. Welcome back to Mad Matty Fight Talk. So we got Bellator 292. It's going down in San Jose, California, March 10th. It'll be kicking off the lightweight Grand Prix, where we have some massive implications on who is going to get their shot at being the next lightweight champion and get their hands on that $1 million grand prize. But kicking it off for the lightweight Grand Prix is the current champion. Usman Nurmagomedov will be facing Benson, Henderson, one of the better, more experienced fighters in that division. Now, the lightweight division in Bellator runs extremely deep. Usman Nurmagomedov recently became the champion when he snatched that belt off Pitbull. But we're talking about Usman Nurmagomedov here, 16-0, 8 KOs, 5 submissions. Last defeated Patricky for the title. Now, he is the current lightweight champ, and he is going to be putting that belt on the line in this lightweight Grand Prix. Now, the lightweight Grand Prix, how it works, every fight that Usman's in, the belt's on the line, and whoever ends up in the finale with the title, they will fight for the championship. They'll win the $1 million. They'll become the lightweight champion. I love this bracket style of fighting. It's really exciting. We're going to move over to Benson Henderson, 30-11. The dude is extremely experienced, well-rounded, very durable, has the endurance, has the pace, has the high-level grappling. He's 30-11, 3 KOs, 11 submissions. We all know how Benson Henderson likes to fight. He likes to get down and dirty and make this a grinding war. Usman has been very dangerous of lately. His striking has been getting better and better. His ground game is phenomenal. So it's going to be interesting to see how this fight plays out. Now, Benson Henderson is 7-6 in Bellator since joining the organization. He last defeated Peter Quayle in a 5-round unanimous decision. He's been going to a lot of split decision, unanimous decision type style fights, which means he's built for the grind. He's not an easy guy to put away. This is going to be a tough fight for Nurmagomedov and a very tough title defense because you're facing a former champion from the UFC. He has struggled in Bellator, though. So let's be real here. I think this fight is probably going to end in the 4th round. I think Usman's going to be a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper in the striking department, and he's going to be a tough guy to face on the ground. Now, Benson, he's not one of those guys who really fights off of his back. He's one of those guys who really pressures from the top. Really good wrestler. Does have really fine-tuned jiu-jitsu skills as well. So it's going to be interesting to see the grappling exchanges in this fight. But I got Usman Nurmagomedov winning this fight, retaining his belt in this round of the bracket by a 4th round submission, because I think this fight's going to hit the ground early. It's going to hit the ground often. Benson's got a lot of tread on the tires, man. He's been in the game for a long time, and I think that's going to play a factor in a fight against a really young, hungry guy who hasn't tasted defeat in Nurmagomedov. Moving down the fight card, we have another fight from lightweight. It's going to be another one on the bracket here. We got Tofiq Musayev taking on Alexander Shabliy. This is going to be a freaking barn burner of a fight. We're talking 2 top-notch, young, hungry lightweight contenders. I mean, the Bellator lightweight runs so deep, and these guys are just some of the savages in that division. Tofiq Musayev, 20-4, 15 KOs and 2 submissions, very heavy-handed, extremely technical, and pushes the pace. Now, Alexander Shabliy's 23-3, 11 KOs, 7 submissions, extremely well-rounded, really good at grappling, really good at striking. This is going to make for a very interesting fight. Now, Musayev last defeated Sydney Outlaw with a 27-second KO in Tacoma, Washington. Got to see that live. His fan base was going absolutely insane. It was a really good fight. Musayev also has 13 first-round finishes. So this guy, you know, if he gets his hands going quick, if he can push the pace early, he might put you away early. Now, on the flip side of that, Shabliy has 13 first-round finishes himself. He's on a 7-fight win streak. He's 3-0 in Bellator and last defeated Brent Primus by KO. So this is going to be extremely interesting to see how this fight plays out. For me personally, I think these guys are going to come out guns blazing. They're both really high-level, really good. But I think Tofiq Musayev is going to get the better of the exchanges. I don't really see this fight getting out of the 1st round. I think this is going to... And these are high-level guys. I mean, it could go to a decision depending what happens here, depending how Shabliy wants to fight it, because he is good on the ground and has a lot of submission finishes. But Musayev has deadly hands, man. I really see Tofiq cracking him when they get into an exchange and knocking Shabliy out. I think it's going to be a first maybe early second round finish. I think he's going to hurt Shabliy early. He's going to hurt him often, and he's going to move up the bracket to face the winner of either Nurmagomedov or Henderson. So I got Tofiq Musayev getting this job done by knockout. Further down the main card of Bellator 292, we have Valentin Moldovsky taking on Linton Vassell from the UK, fighting out of Sanford MMA. This is going to be a very, very good, interesting heavyweight fight. Now, Moldovsky's 11-2, 1 KO, 3 submissions. Linton is 22-8, 9 KOs and 8 submissions. Extremely diverse in his attack. Very good in the grappling department and in the striking department. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Now, Moldovsky is 6-1-1 in Bellator. He is a former champion. Last fight was a no contest against Steve Mowry. So it's going to be interesting to see how he comes out in this fight. He has, you know, it's been weird his last fights. He's won one, he lost one, he has a no contest. So how is he going to come out in this fight? The dude is nasty. He's a really good fighter. So it's going to be interesting to see his game plan. Now, Linton, on the other hand, 4-fight win streak. He last killed Tim Johnson in the first round. The dude has heavy hands. He has good grappling skills. 11-5 in Bellator with 11 first-round finishes in his career. Man, this is a tough fight to pick because both of these guys are so high level and so good for being heavyweights. But I'm going to have to go with Linton in this one. I'm taking Vassell winning this fight. I think they're going to go balls to the wall. I think it's going to be a third-round submission because Moldovsky's extremely good. Linton's very good as well. Both these guys have heavy hands, but I think Vassell has the advantage in the grappling department. So I'm going to have to go his route. I got Vassell winning this fight, third-round submission. There's going to be a lot of fireworks, man. The heavyweights bring it in Bellator. It's going to be interesting. Now, further down the main card, one of the best, most exciting fights on this fight card, on the entire fight card. I'm super hyped for this one. You got Michael Venom Page, MVP, taking on Goiti Yamauchi, one of the nastiest submission artists in the game today. Michael Venom Page, 20-2, well-known, huge fan base from the UK, 12 KOs, 3 submissions. The guy has the fanciest, most unpredictable striking that we've seen. Very elite level fighter and fighting style. He last fought Mike Perry at BKFC, so the Scott Coker let him go over to BKFC to have a war with Mike Perry. It was a great fight. He ended up losing a split decision. Before that, he lost a 5-round split decision to Logan Storley. So he's trying to bounce back here. He's going to be hungry for a victory. I mean, BKFC is a different organization, but Bellator, you know, he had a really grinding fight with Storley where he was doing a lot of good work off his back, very hard to keep down, but Storley got the job done in that one. Now, Michael Venom Page has 12 first-round finishes. He has very unpredictable style. He has a long reach, long length, very good at being in and out, very explosive for being 6'3". Now, Goiti Yamauchi, this guy is just unbelievable. 28-5, he has 3 KOs with 21 submissions. The guy is unbelievably good at tapping people out. Jiu-jitsu skills are off the wall. This guy is just the highest level you can get. Now, you guys know that he last defeated Neiman Gracie by KO, of all things. I mean, that fight was so crazy. I really thought it was going to be a battle of 2 of the best jiu-jitsu artists in the game. Turns out that Yamauchi was ready to bang, and he landed a nasty uppercut, dropped Neiman, finished him on the ground. Now, Goiti Yamauchi has 20 first-round finishes. If this guy lands a submission on you, it's most likely over. So this is going to be very interesting to see what happens in this fight. Yamauchi's 14-4 in Bellator. The question is, can Michael Page keep him on the outside? And can he just keep him away from getting takedowns and turning this into a clinch fight and making it one of those fights? Now, Yamauchi's 5'9", Michael Page is 6'3". Yamauchi is going to be taking some serious damage trying to close the gap here. But if this fight somehow lands on the ground and Yamauchi gets to go to work, it could be over. It could be game over for MVP. The thing I think might happen here is MVP might drop Yamauchi in a good exchange, might put him on the ground and rush in for the finish and get caught in the submission. You really don't know. But for me in this fight, I just don't see Yamauchi being able to get inside. I don't see him winning a stand-up fight here. He's going to have to get this fight to the ground by any means necessary. I just think he gets knocked out trying to do it. So I got Michael Page winning this fight by second-round KO. I think he's going to hurt Yamauchi a lot, and Yamauchi's going to try and rush to get this fight to the ground and force clinches, and he's going to get tagged up. I got Michael Venom Page getting back into the winning column with a nasty KO. Now, I don't know who else is on the main card. There's only 4 fights I could find. The rest of the card is very stacked as well. So if you guys know, hit me in the comments. Let me know who else is on the main card. But as of this, these 4 fights alone, I'm freaking lit. I can't wait to watch this Bellator 292, the beginning of the lightweight Grand Prix. Hit me in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think about these fights. Who do you have winning the whole Grand Prix, and who do you have winning on the Bellator 292? Like always, guys, like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
Haters talking shit, yeah, they breath stank. Walk up in the club, dripping like I'm fresh paint. I can see through the facade like an